Now I would like to call Dr. Huda Gharib, global education reformer and STEAM advocate featured among 101 women of power.
Hello, ji, assalamu alaikum. So first of all, thank you very much for having me here today. I think we can get straight to our slides. So just a quick introduction of myself. I have been working in the field of STEAM education for over a decade. We work, our work starts on the primary school level from ages 4 to 16. That has literally been our forte. And we are now taking that into corporate trainings as well. So Amara, thank you to you and your team entirely for welcoming me and making me part of today. So I think कि आज का जो topic है, I'm not going to delve into too many details because I think मेरे previous two speakers already काफी हद तक बात कर चुके हैं इस बात पे. But this, we all know that empowering the next generation ये through equipping millennials and Gen Zs for the future, आजकल एक बड़ा hot topic बना हुआ है. So let's get to it. I'm not going to get into many details and stats. My personal objective है to give you guys a bit of an overview from a holistic perspective. So we're just going to kind of explore briefly the 21st century landscape, आजकल के जो core challenges जो youth को face कर रहे हैं, even especially in Pakistan. So taking those challenges into account, what are some of the missing pillars, and perhaps can we explore multidisciplinary approach to address those challenges, and then see or perhaps pave out a way on the road ahead. So let's start. So ये तो सभी जानते हैं. I'm just going to again briefly touch upon it. We are seeing immense amounts of globalization happening. We know that with these lovely devices at our fingertips, we have complete knowledge-driven economies, which is resulting in a massive influx of information thanks to these amazing technological advancements that are taking place, which in essence also results in a lot of collaboration and interdependence happening, but simultaneously, it also creates the need and the niche for personalized human experiences. अब ये सब हो रहा होता है, तो then we're also focusing on a lot of CSR happening lately, right? Recyclable, DIYs, ये सब हो रहा है. But with itni sari dynamics in play hai, itni sari cheezein happening hai, that at the end stems down to a lot of change, volatility, and insecurity, and especially for our young generations. Next slide, please. And usme jab hum look, we are talking about South Asia, we're talking about Pakistan in particular. A large proportion, I'm sorry I don't have the stats on me, but I'm sure they've been shed enough light on anyway, कि a large proportion actually forms our youth. जब हम Gen Zs, millennials की बात कर रहे हैं, and हम अभी actually Gen Zs और millennials की मैं और हमारा बस अभी ही बात कर रहे थे. So then we're also talking about Gen Alpha, and अब जो now beta has come up, right, 1st Jan 2025. So we see a plethora of problems that that new generations are facing. It starts off, which we all know, with the current education framework. The current frameworks, irrespective of the board, आप आग खान लें, आप Cambridge लें, Punjab board, Sindh board, जो भी हो. At the end of the day, our frameworks are not sufficient. Our frameworks are based on very age-old strategies that and thoughts that us time pe jab hamare, when our grandfathers were studying those perceptions and thoughts, I mean, those perspectives are fine. But our kids today, no way are they being equipped enough to be able to actually cater to that. So education systems fail to cater to modern day demands. We then see, jo abhi baat ho rahi thi, skill development ki. Our education systems completely and holistically fail to focus on core life skills and basic civic sense. We are then also looking of something our parents, and especially young parents of this day and age, especially complain of, okay, our kids are struggling with massive digital addiction and misinformation. Ab wo to hona hi hai, right? I mean, there is no one as such to guide them. There is no one as such to mentor them. So it also depends on how you toy around with the tools in your hand and how much they're taken care of. And in more conservative and orthodox societies like ours, we are seeing कि भाई इतना influx of information तो आ रहा है, जैसे अभी कहा गया कि TikTok पे and all these things के इतना massive information आ रहा है. But at the end of the day, इतना misguided information है कि हमारी youth जो conventional thought processes हैं, मतलब हमारे what our grandfathers and नाना दादी दादा सब कहते रहते हैं, compared with contemporary lifestyles जो लोग online देखते हैं, you realize कि okay, there is a massive clash and conflict happening there. With that results in our youth feeling a sense of extremely disconnected empowerment. अब empowerment तो हम बोल रहे हैं कि आपके पास इतना, you have these great platforms, you have this voice, but at the same time, look at the amount of hurdles that we are putting. नाना ने ये कहा था, अम्मा ने कहा था कि तस्वीर फेसबुक पे मत डालना, नजर लग जाएगी, या लोग आपकी पिक्चर मिसयूज कर लेंगे. When you're looking at things from that perspective, you're like, okay, what do I do now? That conflict again arises. And एक बहुत ज़रूरी चीज़ पे हम focus कर रहे हैं, where mental health issues now are rising so drastically. We see it in the world, we see it around us. You and I are also to a large extent suffering from some issue or the other. अब global पाकिस्तान की stats ये हैं कि at least 1 in every 4 Pakistani are now, in our youth by the way, are struggling with either depression, anxiety and or stress. And क्योंकि हमारे इतने age old thought processes हैं, इतना conservative lifestyles हैं, about at least over 90% of them even refuse to acknowledge it, let alone seek help. Next slide, please. I mean, these stats are glaring. These stats are as recent as 2024, fall 2024. Well, while we are talking about 47% of parents, I'm sorry, white slide, but you can't really see the reflection much, but 47% of parents are definitely complaining that, the kids are suffering with digital addiction and all of this stuff. But then guys, check out this stat. It's right there in bold, in red. 71% of our youth are potentially at risk for suicide. These are just the official stats. Can you believe that? We say Pakistan has a ginormous population, but 71% are at risk of suicide. And then kami reh jati hai, so we have these massive road accidents or something or the other happening where we just believe in killing each other like randomly. But that's okay. But guys, that is a very, very scary statistic. Officially, we can only think and imagine what the unofficial stats may be. Again, I'm sorry, white background guys, but what my focal point on this slide for you would be the literacy rates. These are for 2023, by the way, in Pakistan alone, jahan pe, as we see the age groups come towards your mid-20s, the literacy rate is drastically plummeting. Which results in, मतलब ये भी सोचें कि भाई हम जहाँ पे आपकी specialization होनी चाहिए, वहाँ पे instead of specialization, we are actually dropping out of school. We are dropping out of the education system. अब ये भी we all need to keep in mind, guys, कि a lot of those recipients of education are actually receiving education from very old methodologies, very conventional methods. वही जो हम बात कर रहे थे, जो चीज़ जो 21st century में आती, relevance ही नहीं hold करती. And उसी वजह से जब हम इतने करोड़ों की population की बात करते हैं, only 24% of our millennials are satisfied with the direction our country is going in. Very, very sad and drastically abysmally figures. Next slide, please. So that's actually with all of this happening, हमने ये तो सारा देख ही लिया. We let us see that there are certain, obviously, core pillars there which are missing in the entire journey. So अगर हम ये देखें, let's check this out. Some of the core pillars are very simple कि भाई आपका framework ही set नहीं बना हुआ, तो where exactly are we going to take things further? In skill development तो है ही नहीं, अभी हम सभी उसके बारे में आज बात कर रहे हैं, where skill development fails to exist. We don't have focused, I think yesterday when Javed Jabbar Saab said something very interesting, कि along the lines of focused mentoring and incubator support तो है ही नहीं हमारे youth के पास. How are they going to go? And forget focused mentoring, हमें तो हमारी history भी नहीं पता. Most of us didn't know how the name or what the name Pakistan means in essence, the things it was coined off. So it is, again, something we need to focus on. Then there is also हमारी खुद की जिद. We are so caught up in our own angles and perspectives कि हम हमारे policy makers हो, हमारे educators हो और हमारे parents हो. We don't want to reform our frameworks. We don't want to make that effort, that iota of effort at all to bring that change. We're like, okay, you know what? The kid is coming to school. C-A-T is cat. You got it, kiddo. 1 + 1 is 2. Shabash, beta papu pass ho gaya. You don't want to take it on that perspective. You want to be able to take the child to reinvent the wheel, rethink the wheel. साथ में we are then looking at the unwillingness we are looking at a drastic shortage of digital awareness and understanding its uses. The example I'm going to give you guys is not the most pleasant of examples. when we talk about, we have those digital tools जिसकी हम बात कर रहे हैं, TikTok, Facebook, and चले हम तो थोड़े पुराने हो गए, Facebook वाले हो गए. But you know, when you talk about Google and everything at our fingertips, we're talking about either it being our bestest friends or our worst enemy. And the same thing happens when you have a knife in your hand. That knife can either be used to commit a murder, or it can be used to chop something very finely. And मैं आपका बदला कोई, not to chop up a body, but to chop up food. मैं उसकी बात कर रही हूँ. So when you talk about it, try to think of it from that perspective. If our children actually, and our youth, and you and I also combined, had that proper understanding of its uses, imagine how and where we can take it. Being in the field of STEM education, for me, this is something I hold very close to my heart, and we work with schools all across, in 3-4 cities in Pakistan and a few schools in the UK, and the drastic difference is very clear, because when we see कि भाई हम तो STEM education की methodologies लाने से ही इनकार कर रहे हैं. There is no willingness to actually bring on any STEM approaches, any pragmatic skills, any life skills, civic senses, design thinking, real world learning, to heaven knows what that is in our country. And at the same time, last but not least, comes a very, very key factor of there being hardly any sense of community. We say, bhai, hum Memon hai, hum Sindhi, hum Punjabi, Balochi, whatever. Great, congratulations. But we just say it as a title. Do we actually mean it? Do we actually even mean it when we talk about our families? Is there that sense of community? Me and you are probably, after our siblings, you know what, hey, no, I'm doing this, buzz off, this is mine. That immense sense of competition that exists. I think it needs to be addressed. I think it needs to be curtailed. We need to actually develop that sense of community, and we need to develop that sense of global citizenship. Let's just give it things from a different perspective. Let's do things from a different angle. अगर हम देखें कि we are, let's just rethink education from a multidisciplinary approach. शायद जो हमारे जो इतने volatility और सब हो रही है, yes, it is providing us with formidable challenges, and that is fairly clear. But it is also providing us with massive opportunities to be capitalized on. And if we can bring a multidisciplinary approach, and my gosh, it can be taken like large and wide. So if we look at like education paradigms को ज़रा हम more interdisciplinary करें, वो जो हम holistic learning की बात करते हैं, अगर वो हो, अगर हम ज़्यादा जो हम बात कर रहे थे more focused on interdisciplinary and collaboration, अगर learner-centered educational models हो हमारे पास, we create learning frameworks that actually hold real-world relevance, such as we're looking at a lot of the Scandinavian countries. Look at Singapore, look at Japan, North Korea. So many examples exist in front of us जहाँ पे real-world learning is more important than actual academia itself. So we are then looking at, as a result of the enabling of the development of thought leaders and global citizens, where the actual essence of communityship and global citizenship exists. And उसमें जो है एक चीज़ हमें बहुत ज़रूरी करके याद रखना है कि देखें, we need to understand कि भाई schooling, learning does just not happen within your schooling. It happens a lot more. हमें culture develop करना है कि हमारी पैदाइश से लेके till the second we shut our eyes, we are actually lifelong learners. Every experience that you and I are going through is a learning experience. Once we can understand that, then we realize that the holistic learning is what at its peak. And साथ में again, do not forget, physical, mental, and emotional well-being all hold clear importance as well. Next slide, please. And there's actually, very clear economical ways of doing that. You will need a very simple approach to address it. आपके पास use all the available resources around. हम जब बात करते हैं recycling की, what is recycling? Simple as that, भाई सारे available resources हैं, आप recycled paper, recycled clothing, and we are actually paying a bomb and a half for it as users. You then have students to, भाई आपका nature का connection बिल्कुल ना भूलें. Just being connected on your smartphone or smart device does not mean कि आप nature को छोड़ दें. Smart device पे connect होना है, जाके आप कोई park में भी साथ में बैठ के आएं. This will enable you to get that nature feeling. Develop teamwork, foster collaboration, foster innovation. And that, look at things from that perspective. And अगर आप ये देखें, the entire framework जो आप बात कर रहे हैं, it can actually be taken on a whole different perspective. We are looking at, one thing we need to break as individuals is a sense of entitlement. And entitlement aati hai when your egos are sky high. You need to cut down your egos. You need to break those down. Yes, when we are saying, beta, do not ask me a question. And do not go disrespecting me. Yes, get your lines of respect drawn. But do not blur that with anyone wanting to inquire. You remember, my friends, no question, and this sounds very stupid what I'm going to say, but no question is ever a stupid question. ये याद रखना। आपके पास challenges हैं, कुछ constraints हैं, embrace करें, acknowledge करें, but then take it further. You've accepted it, okay, there's a problem, do not sit and cry and vent, but take it further, build up on that. साथ में, while you are building up those question lines, develop proper lines of communication, help students enter the world of entrepreneurship, and साथ में, obviously, encourage a culture of lifelong learning.